fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. Regis Prograis, the southpaw, stands 5'8" with a reach of 67 inches. And he'll be fighting Dalton Thunder Smith. He stands at 176 centimeters tall with a reach of 178 centimeters.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Regis Prograis, it's New Orleans' finest, nicknamed Rougarou. Dalton Thunder Smith fighting out of the Steel City of Sheffield, United Kingdom. This lightweight has a very bright future in front of him.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, hailing from New Orleans in Louisiana, introducing the junior welterweight champion of the world, known as Rougarou, Regis Prograis. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Sheffield, England, an English super lightweight title holder, Dalton Thunder Smith.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth.
All right.
Heaven on earth.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A perfect counter shot. This fight has a real good flow to it. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Regis Prograis, 173 centimeters tall. His reach is 170 centimeters. He'll be taking on Dalton Thunder Smith. He's 176 centimeters tall with a reach of 178.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Regis Prograis, you're looking at one of the most exciting fighters in the division, the former super lightweight champion of the world. Dalton Thunder Smith. A lot of hype around this young fighter. Let's see what he's made of here. His home city of Sheffield, United Kingdom will certainly be watching.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, hailing from New Orleans in Louisiana, introducing the junior welterweight champion of the world, known as Rougarou, Regis Prograis. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Sheffield, England, an English super lightweight title holder, Dalton Thunder Smith.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. And there's the bell to start the round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The left jab is landing at will. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted. It's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Do you believe this? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Oh, they landed a good jab there. Nice counter punch right up the middle. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Misses with the straight left. Just missed with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Something stupid. Don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round. Just get through.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The jab not finding its target. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Misses with the straight left. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. About Regis Prograis in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right? Breathe. Feel some stupid. All right? Don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round. Breathe.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
A swing and a miss with that jab. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. These two were made for each other. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? They miss with the jab. Can't find a home with that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Don't worry about the knockdown.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. That hook was off target.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
He missed with that jab. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
You don't want to trade shots. There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fighter?
Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right? Breathe. Slow and stupid. Right? Don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round. Just get...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. What a fight it has been so far. Wonder what we're going to see in this round.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Both men step back for just a moment. Misses with the straight left. Misses with the straight left. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming when they figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They're both trying for a knockout. He's trying to fight back into this. Might just want to think of being a little more cautious, but look, he doesn't have that in his DNA. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.